what in the world is going on with Cramer fave Exact Sciences? It's a company behind Cologuard. That's a non-invasive way to screen for one of the most terrible cancers, colon cancer, using a stool sample rather than a colonoscopy. This red-hot stock up more than 80% for the year. Had kind of a seesaw day, I'd say, down $16 at one point, and then making up for all those losses in a fantastic late afternoon rally. Why did the stock initially get pancaked? Well, it's not that Exact Sciences reported a big quarter. In fact, the company posted some really terrific numbers on this morning. On the earnings front, they lost just 30 cents. Wall Street was thinking they'd lose 56 cents. Their sales were much better than expected, up 94% year over year. That's a fabulous acceleration versus the previous quarter. Cologuard now controls 5.7% of the colon cancer screening market. Management believes they can get that to 40% long term. Best of all, Exact Sciences dramatically raised its full year forecast. They've been guiding for 725 to 740 million. Now they're saying 800 to 810 million. That's huge. So what made the action so crazy then? It was the other big news story. Exact Sciences is buying Genomic Health, $2.8 billion in cash and stock. This is a company that does a different kind of cancer screening. They use DNA sequencing, something that's essential for personalized medicine. While they're not even paying a big premium, many investors seem skeptical, hence the wild trading. I think the sellers made a big mistake, and the late afternoon buyers were right. But don't take it from me. Let's dig deeper with Kevin Conroy. As the bankable chairman and CEO of Exact Sciences, learn more about the deal and what it means for the company's future. Yes, Mr. Conroy, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hi, Jim. Great to be here. Thank you so much for having us on. And, we had a great day today announcing this tremendous news. And it's really two pieces of news, as you noted. We had a tremendous quarter of growth with Cologuard. The team really did a great job of educating physicians and patients, and we screened 415,000 people with Cologuard, generating $200 million in revenue for the quarter. We couldn't be happier about that. And the combination with Genomic Health is one that we think is going to really pay off in the near, mid, and long term. So happy to talk about it today.
Sure. Now, I think you have a fabulous deck. You've always been incredibly transparent. Page 9 talks about the annual total addressable market by indications. U.S. breast, international breast, U.S. prostate, other colorectal. I mean, you have got a gigantic diagnostic machine going now for one of the most terrible diseases ever known to man.
Genomic Health is an incredible company. It really was the innovator in this field. And they have delivered tests that make a huge impact on how patients are treated. Their breast cancer test is a groundbreaking test, which is the standard of care for telling women with early stage breast cancer whether they will benefit from chemotherapy or not. And a prostate cancer test and a colon cancer test that helps to guide the right therapy. So there are multiple avenues of growth, plus they have an incredible commercial organization outside the U.S. And that global organization is something that is going to be incredibly helpful as these two great, strong companies come together.
Now, I hope if you can talk about all of the cancer companies the drug companies that are doing cancer that I know, their oncological portfolio almost always is boutique now. It's about targeted cancer, immunotherapy. Isn't that Genomic Health sweet spot?
It really is. If you look at the new test that they launched in the prostate cancer space to help guide therapy to a certain class of patients with prostate cancer, Genomic Health has done a tremendous job not only identifying the right markers to test, they've done an amazing job of developing the evidence that convinces physicians these are the right tests to order on the right patients, to get those tests into guidelines, and to get broad insurance coverage. I just can't speak highly enough for Kim Popovits, CEO of Genomic Health, and the entire team there. And our team can't wait to get to work.
All right, so let's talk about that prostate. Does that there's a K-score, there's the PSA, and then there's the obviously there's the biopsy. Where does that where does that $600 million in prostate diagnostics come in?
there are two different tests. One is if you're diagnosed with prostate cancer, and the question is it aggressive or is it indolent? Is it not likely to proceed? So there's an important decision, as you know, that needs to be made. Do you go to surgery or not, and do you do watchful waiting? And now there's a test that Genomic Health has, a prostate test. It's called the Oncotype DX prostate test that helps guide physicians and patients in that really important decision, what further treatment is required. And a separate test that for a certain class of more advanced prostate cancers, whether they should go on or not go on a particular advanced therapy. Not only saving the patient, but also saving the healthcare system money.
Wow. I mean, I've got to tell you, when I hear about people, I hear all these Democrats talking about the healthcare system and how it costs too much. I don't understand why they don't sit down with you. I mean, what you're doing is saving the system a fortune, making money because you come in underneath. But does anyone politically ever call you and say, thank you, or I see you're keeping the costs down?
I can say one thing. It's fun coming into work every day because people are not throwing darts at you. The people across the political spectrum are doing everything they can to help address what is the number 2 cancer killer, the number 2 killer in the U.S. in the health system is cancer. And it seems to be an area of galvanizing support across the spectrum. We can't wait to bring some of the pipeline tests that we have in development through our partnership with the Mayo Clinic across the top 15 cancers and introduce them to this tremendous commercial organization at Genomic Health, the oncology team, the global team. It's really exciting, Jim.
What happened, do you think, today? I know Callan came out at 3:30 and said this is a good combination. But, you know, if you had not done a deal, honestly, I think your stock would have been up $30 because of just alone what a money. Look, I want the deal. You know, I think the deal's great. But I mean, that quarter that you announced this morning was the biggest blowout of the year.
Well, thanks, Jim. The team did an amazing job. And we, as you know, we have never been focused on one quarter. We're trying to get 86 million Americans between the age of 50 and 85 screened for colon cancer. And the truth is, at least a third of them don't get screened. So we're about 6% penetrated into this large market. As you know, a year ago when I was on the show, we were 3% adopted. And the team is doing remarkable work to get more people screened. And the team at Pfizer that is our co-promotion partner, we can't thank them enough for their efforts.
Well,
we're going to lever this strength, too.
Well, no, I mean, look, this is a great deal. I didn't understand why the stock was down at all, frankly. It should have been up, and that's what will happen tomorrow. Kevin Conroy, Exact Sciences Chairman and CEO, thank you so much, sir.
Jim, thank you.
This company continues to clobber its targets, and I love this acquisition. It's fantastic. That's Kevin Conroy, who is doing such a good job at Exact Sciences. Stick with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.